And I don't know what is in your life, and I don't know what has been buried under years of religion and fear and shame. But God can in one day and in one meeting excavate what is on your life. I'm going to be talking to you about being all in. All in. Matthew 10, verses 26 to 28 says, don't be intimidated. Eventually, everything is going to be out in the open, and everyone will know how things really are. So don't hesitate to go public now. Don't be bluffed into silence by the threats of bullies. There is nothing they can do to your soul, your core being. Save your fear for God, who holds your entire life, body and soul, in his hands. Do you understand that you and I are writing a chapter, writing a sentence, writing a song, writing a paragraph, that you and I are writing the end of the book of Acts? You know, Paul said to King Theophilus, he said, I wrote you what Jesus Christ began to do and teach. And in the last days, the daughters come alongside the men. And there is visions and dreams, and there is signs and wonders, and there is young and old. And you and I have been chosen for this moment in time. So I need you to not be intimidated, because intimidation will come to silence your voice. It will come to contain your gift. I've had the privilege of traveling up and down the East Coast and being in front of a lot of young people over the last month. And here is what I found as a common denominator. These young people know. They know that the hand of God is on their life for something significant, something new, something God-breathed. But they have absolutely no idea what that something is. And I want to say to you what I say to them. I believe you don't know what you are called to do, because you are called to do something that has never been done before. And so you must stop looking around and side to side and looking back, and begin to lift your voice and lift your eyes, because God is doing a new thing. And you will never discover the new thing by studying the old thing. Because a religious spirit will defend what God did while it fights what he is doing. And God is doing a new thing. He is pouring out his spirit on sons and daughters, old and young. I just expected to be part of the young category when it happened, and now I'm actually part of the old category. So here's the deal. I need you to create sacred space in your life. I need you to pause. I need you to ponder. I need you to open up your Bible like Lisa talked about and understand that it is alive, that it is the wisdom of the ages. It is ageless. We are not going to bow our knee to our experience. We are not going to bow our knee to the opinions of others. We are not going to bow our knee to the culture. We are going to worship God, and when I worship God, I bow the knee of my opinion, and I do not reinterpret what he declares as an everlasting truth. We are going to be people who honor God with every area of our life. But when I step back and I have sacred space and I pause and I ponder, I think, what in the world is going on? Do you feel that way at all in Texas? Okay, and God's like, I'm so glad that you're asking what's going on, because I have the answer for you. In Romans chapter 1, verse 21, it says, what happened was this. People knew God perfectly well, but when they didn't treat him like God, refusing to worship him, they trivialized themselves into silliness and confusion, till there was neither sense nor direction left in their lives. They pretended to know it all, but they were illiterate regarding life. Our culture absorbs ceaseless amounts of information, and yet we lack tangible, measurable transformation. Families are broken. Marriages are fractured. Our judicial system corrupted. Teachers are hindered from being able to educate. Evil is called good. Good is called evil. Lies are broadcast as truth. Leaders are falling. Children are afraid. women are violated, people are compromising their faith and losing their integrity. And as if we don't have enough information that perhaps we're just a little bit off course, we keep gathering more data. But I would say to you that when people choose to willfully leave paths of light to pursue the recesses of darkness, they're often too smart to find their way back home. And then it says in Romans 1:26, worse followed, refusing to know God, they soon didn't know how to be human either,